Alright, hi Moonies, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, come join the Moonies squad. If you vibe with all things spirituality based, all things witchy, and all things anime loving, this is a safe space on YouTube. I post weekly uploads in regards to the chakra, tarot, I just drew a blank there. I talk about anime. I talk about, I do card readings as well. So if you're interested in come joining the Moonies squad, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you're not missing any uploads. But without further ado, let's get started into episode number 4 of the mini chakra series, the heart chakra. So just in case if you're new here, this mini series talks about all 7 of the chakras, and we go in depth about how to see signs that are like your chakra is blocked, and how like some physical manifestations can show because of a blocked chakra, and how to unblock it and balance it with techniques, tools, and tricks, right? So with a little bit about the chakra system is that it's been around for over 150 years according to ancient texts, and it originated from India. So when you're practicing something, please be respectful to the original culture and do your due diligence to do your own research. But that is the chakra system. Today, as I mentioned earlier, we're talking about episode number 4, which is the 4th chakra. So starting from the top, and so far other chakras we have covered in this series is starting with the crown chakra at the top of your head. Then you have your third eye chakra in the middle of your eyebrows, essentially. Your throat chakra, which is your throat area, and now your heart chakra, which is the 4th chakra in this system. So telltale signs of how do you know if you have a blocked heart chakra. So a blocked heart chakra, the red flags is oh, and quick disclaimer before I get into it is that none of these are meant to be taken as a substitute for any medical advice or any medical assistance. If you feel like you're having any physical manifestations within this area or any area of your body, please seek out medical and professional help. Moonies Metaphysical's information and videos are only for entertainment purposes. So going back to blocked chakra, red flags. So when you have a blocked heart chakra, your heart chakra is essentially not only the way that you feel and show up for yourself in your life, like a loving energy, unconditional love, authentic energy, as well as creative energy. So when you have a blocked heart chakra, you are holding on to grudges, a lot of fear, anxiety, anger, sadness, trust issues, fear of opening up. You might have been hurt in the past, or you're just scared of being hurt, so you're having a lot of trust issues. Lack of empathy is also a sign of a blocked heart chakra, where you're not relating to people, you're not wanting to relate to them, you don't think that there's anything to relate to, and just lack of empathy and compassion. Being stressed, overly stressed, is definitely a sign of a blocked heart chakra. You're overstressing about certain things. You're overstressing about things that are outside of your control, things that are currently in your control, whichever one may be. But stress is also a sign of a blocked heart chakra, because stress also blocks your vision and how you perceive life. Then overcompensating or being overly defensive. So these two kind of go hand in hand with the dangers of, like, the extremities of one danger to another. So it's like overcompensating can be stemming from a place of insecurity and fear and lack of confidence. So you're overgiving yourself and overextending yourself, leaving you vulnerable or taken advantage of. Versus overly defensive, it's like you are now being too pessimistic. You're holding yourself back from people and opportunities that genuinely are meant for your greater good and that want to see you succeed, but you're not allowing yourself to embrace that. So overly being defensive and overcompensating go hand in hand, like two extremities of the same issue, which stem from lack of confidence. As well as loneliness and being jealous. Now these are not only signs that just say you have a blocked heart chakra. You know, life plays its factors, your environment, everything else. But with your heart chakra specifically, when you're working with your chakras and getting more in tune with your body, mindfulness, and practicing whatever it is that you practice, but you want to be more in tune with your body, these are some telltale signs of your heart chakra not being as open as it could be, or as healed as it should be. Going back to some physical manifestations as well, It could be heart palpitations, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure as well are telltale signs of your heart chakra being blocked. Because essentially, remember, your chakras are the center points of your body, the center pressure points of your body. So you have the crown of your head, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, which is on top of your belly button. Then you have your sacral, which is essentially like your reproductive system, as well as your root chakra, as the complete, it's basically your tailbone and like the foundation of your body and your whole makeup. So remember that when you have both mental and emotional stressors, they do manifest physically in the body, and the body keeps trauma. So that's why it's very important to notice like what your thoughts are, how you're feeling, how you're thinking, how your body also reacts to that over time and in the moment as well. So now let's get into the raw here on how to unblock the heart chakra and how to heal from it. So I have some tools that I'm going to get into at the end. These are tools that are available in my metaphysical shop, Moonies Metaphysical. The link is in the description as well as is in the bio of my channel. All purchases are always appreciated, never demanded or expected. So just put a disclaimer, but we're not there yet. So now we're going to talk about unblocking the heart chakra. Unblocking the heart chakra essentially is about opening up yourself to receiving things and being abundant within the universe, having faith in the universe. So having a gratitude journal, journaling, both, and this isn't a page, this isn't a channel that we're going to tell you, oh, love and light, or everything happens for a reason, or any of that false toxic positivity, quote unquote. No. And a lot of times people will see journaling as just for like the it girls on like social media, like people that, you know, have this idea, or they have this persona where their life is pitch perfect. No. Journaling, everything is helping you express gratitude, both the good, the bad, and the ugly, because you're releasing it from your body, your mind, and you're putting it pen to paper or typing it up, whatever, however you want to journal, but you're releasing it. And then by releasing it, you're visualizing it you're seeing it from a different standpoint, and that standpoint allows you to have discernment on what it is that is going on, how you're properly feeling, and how to work from that. Or you can just want to focus as well on just having a gratitude journal of opening up things that, even though right now, because your heart chakra is blocked, you're not feeling the best, but you are aware of things that you're grateful for. It's your journal. You do however you feel is best for your healing journey. And then spiritual cleansing. Spiritual cleansing with incense bundles, you know, sage bundles, rosemary bundles, cedarwood bundles, you know. Do your due diligence. Please remember to be kind to not only the environment and the earth that we live in, so purchasing sustainability, but sustainable sorry, I got ahead of myself there, but purchasing sustainable, as well as being respectful to cultures and where you're getting your tools from. But also incense. Incense for me is my personal favorite one. I feel like incense allows me to connect with it. It burns a lot quicker, so I'm a visual person. That's how I do my manifestations and I do my spells and my craft. It's just seeing the visuals and how everything goes into play. So with incense burning all the way down, then say a Palo Santo stick or a sage bundle, or just a bundle of whatever, incense will burn a lot faster than a regular candle that isn't a tea light, or, you know, a bundle, as I mentioned before. So I personally use incense because, like I said, it helps me visualize things a lot better. But do anything that you feel you're called to do. But for incense, I have rose. I really recommend rose, and I also recommend lotus. But you can use jasmine, anything really floral, I like to say, because flowers are really connected to the divine feminine. And no, this has nothing to do with gender or with sex. Everybody has yin and yang, divine feminine, divine masculine energy within them, and they chose how that manifested, so they seek their counterpart in life, or whatever the case is. But everybody has the yin and yang, the masculine and feminine. So, but with florals being really connected to the feminine, it's also in regards to the heart chakra, because yes, the heart chakra it isn't just feminine energy, because there's feminine and masculine to anything, but it mostly resonates with femininity. So it's like having compassion, highly intuitive, your mind and your gut and your soul and your heart, all that stuff, and having compassion, having empathy, having overall understanding of your emotions, both the good and the bad, because there are really no bad emotions, there are no good emotions. Emotions are just emotions. So, but anything really floral really hones in and brings back the energy of connecting with the divine feminine, of like acknowledging our body, acknowledging the cycles that we go through, acknowledging our feelings for what they are and how they are. And discerning them from our thoughts and what we want to move forward with. So definitely anything floral is really great to work with when you're trying to not only heal your heart chakra but also to balance it out, because this is the thing with the chakra system. It's not just, oh, something's constantly up here, something's constantly down here. It's more about keeping them balanced, because that's the whole point of the chakra system and spirituality. There's no 100% positivity, there's no 100% dark. We are all equal parts of light and dark. It's about finding the balance of them to have them not affect our lives negatively in a way that is detrimental to us. We want to strive to be as positive but as authentic as we can as well. So that is for florals. I have here red lotus, red rose and lotus. I have gardenia, Indian flower. I also have some scents as well in incense cones if you prefer those. But like I said, they're in the shop. Link is in my bio. Link is in the channel bio. Always appreciative, never demanded or expected. So definitely check that out if you are called to. Her herbal teas. So going a little bit back with like incense and being florally, sometimes some people don't have an altar or don't really want to do such a high maintenance ritual. That's totally fine. Some people want to do something more low maintenance, but where it's more about the intention of the things that they're doing. So a low maintenance option, it could be herbal teas like I mentioned, hibiscus, jasmine, vanilla, cloves, rose, hawthorn berry. Now I want to mention with my research as well with hawthorn berry is that anything deriving from the hawthorn berry, like anything, vitamins, the berries itself, any tea, any blends, just make sure you're doing your research when you're looking at ingredients. But hawthorn is just a very good antigen for your to have like working with your heart in terms of blood circulation and healing and strengthening the way that your circulatory system works. So just something to keep in mind. As well as last but certainly not least, I did mention inner child and inner child. We hear that a lot, but I also want to mention inner teenage healing. So things that you did in your youth that you either missed doing, you couldn't do for whatever reason, just things that made you feel the best in your youth. So like creative hobbies that allow you to have self-expression. So coloring books, art, painting, you know, physical activity like jump rope, you know, riding a bike, singing, dancing, sports, any type of thing that made you feel happy in your youth. It's something that it's great to incorporate into your daily routine while you're in the process of healing and also rebalancing your heart chakra to open it up, okay? Because a lot of times we forget that, you know, although yes, teenagers are children as well, but they are at a different both physical and mental point in our lives, that you weren't the same person that you were at 17 that you were at 7, you know. So honoring both of those and just allowing yourself to embrace and do things that you wanted to do or you couldn't do or you had to stop doing for whatever reason, to holding space for those projects. And then to end this note, I usually end it off with my crystal recommendations. Like I said, these are my recommendations. These are not all the crystals I recommend, and these are not all the crystals that you can find within your own research that will come up relating to working with the heart chakra. I just have a few here. So I have here for anything pink. So another thing, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but every chakra has a color associated with it. And even though a lot of people think Valentine's Day pink, red for like hearts, the heart chakra is actually typically associated with the color green. So green and pink, a lot of people relate to it, but traditionally it has always been with the color green. So the crown chakra is dark purple. The third eye chakra is kind of like a blue purple mix sometimes, depending on which way it leans. The throat chakra has also been associated with the color blue, and then the heart chakra is associated with the color green. But they also have sub associations as well. So like the crown chakra, I associate it with my research is purple, dark purples, maybe even blacks. And then the third eye chakra is like purples and blues and kind of like in between colors. And then the throat chakra is typically always a lot of just blue, so like different shades of blue, like navy blue, ocean blue, cerulean, you know, maybe sky blue. And then the heart chakra is like, it's typically like shades of greens, but of like traditional green, so like a green of like not a forest green, but a green of like a flower green, like the leaves on a flower that are, it's green but it's not too green where it will fall under the umbrella of forest green, or light green, you know, maybe like a pastel green. But regardless, green and pinks are usually associated with the heart chakra, but it's mostly green. But to go with the pink theme, a lot of people use good old rose quartz. These are raw rose quartz pieces that I have available in the shop. But rose quartz is great for any self-love and self-divine work, and also healing work with emotions and just expressing yourself as well. Going on as well with pink, we have, I mentioned, rhodochrosite, where rhodochrosite is a great stone for trauma healing specifically. So if your heart chakra is blocked because of a specific trauma or trauma you have endured in your life, I'm so sorry, but I'm sorry that you had experienced that. Rhodochrosite can help with opening up your heart chakra in regards to trauma. Prinite is also an amazing crystal for peace and protection. Prinite is also another form of a self-love stone. It's not in the self-love way of like rose quartz. It's more in the self-love way of also kind of like, what happened, don't live in the past anymore, versus what with rose quartz, it's about self-loving yourself and all the journeys that you go through, and who you are in the moment, and then how to make the active decision to be a better person in your life and to show up as that person. And then aventurine, I do have here green aventurine. Aventurine is most commonly known with a lot of luck, but sometimes with your heart chakra being blocked, you're not open to receiving gifts from the divine, from the universe, like gifts that are authentic for you, not gifts that have a price tag or are going to be held in your face. Green aventurine is a great stone to have that confidence with expecting luck, because you're entitled to luck. You deserve to be lucky. And then last but not least, I also mentioned this crystal with the throat chakra, so check that video out to see why. But Amazonite is a great stone for just harmony. It's a great stone for being at peace and calling into peace and surrounding yourself and making the executive efforts to channel peaceful and harmonious energy in your life. And so that concludes this video, Moonies. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Thank you guys for being a part of this journey. I truly love you guys so much. Let me know what are your thoughts in regards to the heart chakra. If you have any of these tools, any tips and tricks, any of your other things that I didn't mention in this video, let me know in the comments below. Turn on this the bell notification so you're not missing any notifications, and then definitely hit that subscribe button. I truly love you guys so very much, and I can't wait to see you on Sunday's video. Bye.